Jude, Kaiga1324 here, continuing with the last part of my Xbox 360 collection, the redone version. Drinking a Argus beer here. I don't drink a lot, is what I mean. This is in fact my second alcoholic beverage since Christmas, which goes to show that I'm really not a big drinker. I used to be, but not anymore. I just thought I'd finish this off today, get it over and done with, just finish the video off so I can do the Wii one tomorrow. Sorry. I'll try and get them all done. So, first up, The Darkness, the original. I didn't realise these were based on comics, so I haven't played the original yet, but I've heard it's just as good as the second one. Tom Clancy's Hawks, or Hawk, or no, it is Hawks. Just a flight sim game, but apparently it's meant to be really good. I haven't played it myself. Dead Island, the Game of the Year edition, which is nice because it does, all the DLC does come on the disc, which all Game of the Year editions should do. I enjoyed this game. In fact, it was it will definitely be in my top 100 games of all time list, or my favourite games, which will be coming at some point. Got to do some research on that though. But yeah, comes with all the DLC, the game, the Bloodbath Arena, the Rider, and the Ripper blueprint. But yeah, pretty good game. Very glitchy though. I will be getting the HD remastered version. Deadly Premonition, kind of an uncommon game, hidden gem. It's not a great game, but for what it is very good. Very weird. It's sort of like Silent Hill, but more weird, if you want to say that. It's nice to have a little beer every now and then. I mainly have it because it's hot. Rock Band 3, again, just got it because I just want to have all the like Guitar Hero games. I don't think I paid $9.99 for this, but yeah, I haven't really played Rock Band to be honest, so I can't say much more on that. Saw 2, Flesh and Blood. Not a great game. I don't think I've ever played this version. I played the first one, got about 60% through, and then just gave up because the pipe puzzles are so annoying. Made by Konami, but not one of their memorable games. I do like the movies though, so that's mainly why I've got the games. Don't have the first one anymore. I traded it in, so I have to get it back at some point when I'm going for a collection. Splinter Cell Blacklist. I've heard this is a good game, but not an amazing game. It's good for its time, and it's sort of, yeah, it's just another Splinter Cell game. I'm not a massive fan of Splinter Cell. To me, stealth games aren't my forte, but I appreciate them for what they are. And Splinter Cell Double Agent, sorry camera, Splinter Cell Double Agent, pretty much more of the same. Pretty much more of the same when it comes to Splinter Cell. But yeah, I've still heard it's a pretty good game for what it is. Mass Effect, the original. I'm ashamed to admit I haven't put nearly enough time in this. Maybe about 3 hours of gameplay in this, but I know it's a good game. But with RPGs, I really have to sit down and play it before I really get into it. But yeah, you got to have Mass Effect. Great game series. But yeah, Mass Effect 2, I haven't played it yet, but I've heard that it's more or less the same, but apparently this was more linear and more focused on action rather than the RPG elements. And Mass Effect 3, again, similar to the other ones I've heard, but again, just more improved. I don't know if I'm going to get the new one, Andromeda, or whatever it's called, just because I haven't played these ones through yet. Devil May Cry 4, probably my least favourite of the Devil May Cry series. It's a good game for what it is, but I really don't like the fact that I'm not a massive fan of Nero. He's cute, but I'm not a fan of him. So yeah, prefer Dante, but it's cool that you can play as Dante as well. But you should have really started the game playing as Dante and then introduced Nero as maybe a secondary campaign. This game was remastered on Xbox One and PS4, I believe. I think it was only a special edition download, which is a shame. Hall of Juarez, Bound in Blood. The first Hall of Juarez game is one of the worst games I've ever played, but I've heard this one's a lot better. And the Xbox Live Arcade Call of Juarez game is meant to be quite good as well, arcadey shooting game. Prey, a pretty underrated horror game, you know, made by the same people who made Doom, well, I think they made Doom, but Duke Nukem Forever, which isn't that bad of a game. It's okay, but yeah, this is okay. It's pretty shocking at the time because you have to kill ghost children, and it's one of the only games really where you kill children. But this was meant to be they were meant to be making a second one, which was meant to be open world, but I looked it up on Amazon. It's got a pre-order up, but it's on Xbox 360, which makes no sense because that was discontinued. Don't know. Aliens, Colonial Marines, limited edition box. I think it just came with some DLC, but I don't think it works. And a disappointment game for many. It's okay. It's just another sort of marine. It's sort of like just a first-person shooter set in the Alien universe. Not an amazing game. I prefer the Alien versus Predator game on Xbox 360 to that one. It's weird how Sega made those games, but Alien 3 on NES wasn't Sega. Lego Rock Band, just another Rock Band game using Lego characters. I did enjoy this game. I played it on the DS before and it was pretty fun. I haven't tried it out on the Wii, Xbox, sorry. Band Hero, just another, you know, Guitar Hero clone, whatever, but it's just some more pop. It's more towards pop songs like, you know, like Rolling Stones, Maroon 5, you know, Fall Out Boy, stuff like that. But there are some heavy metal, well, not heavy metal, but some more hard rock, like Evanescence on here, Poison. Well, but yeah, Taylor Swift's on here as well, which is, she's not too bad. Guitar Hero Warriors of Rock. Many call this Guitar Hero 4, but it don't make no sense because is this Guitar Hero 4 or was World Tour Guitar Hero 4? There was never really a definition. It just came out Guitar Hero 5 after this one, so this is either Guitar Hero 4 or what World Tour was Guitar Hero 4. But this one's more heavy metal, some really good ones on here. More, this is, yeah, Warriors of Rock, more toward heavy metal, which in my opinion was what Guitar Hero games should be. Rock Band, the original, can't say much about it, haven't played this one yet, but of course Rock Band, Guitar Hero, very similar games. Splinter Cell Conviction, haven't really played it, but I've heard that it's a good game. Just another Splinter Cell game, but has some co-op modes, which I might have to get my friend Ryan to get it. Hitman Absolution, this is a really good Hitman game. The new one's coming out, I think the new one's already out, but I'm not sure. But yeah, good game. Haven't really been, not a big fan of Hitman games though, to be honest. King of Fighters 13, just another King of Fighters game. Never really played King of Fighters. But yeah, this is the King of Fighters Deluxe Edition, which came with a art CD and a poster, which might be in here, but I haven't unsealed it, so I'll have to check afterwards and see if I have the poster in there. Trying to take another sip of my beer. It's not strong beer. These are like French beers. I get them over Lidl's for £2.45 for 10, which is good enough for me. Tom Clancy's End War, a RTS game. Use the microphone in this game. That's mainly what it was. This game was for voice commands, but for that apparently it worked pretty well. But this game has a lot of flaws, but it's not too bad. Fusion Frenzy 2, just another sort of mini game series. Obviously the first one on the original Xbox. More or less the same thing, but I've heard it's not an amazing game, but it's made by Hudson Soft, which is surprising. Normally Hudson stick to Nintendo. Xbox Live Arcade Unplugged. It comes with some games on here. It comes with Bedroll 2, Geometry Wars, Wick Fable of something, Poker, Outpost, Kaluki X, and Backgammon, which I've never ever understood how you play that game. And the Xbox Live Arcade compilation disc that came with the Xbox Live Arcade console, which was just a normal console without a hard drive, just one controller and this game, which does have some pretty good ones on here. Feed Frenzy, Luxor 2, Boom Boom Rocket, Uno, and Pac-Man Championship Edition. All pretty good games, mainly puzzle games, but Feed Frenzy is pretty fun. Formula 1 2010, just a Formula 1 game. Apparently it's either this one or 2009 on Wii, which is meant to be quite rare, but I don't know if that's in Europe. I know it is in America, but I saw it the other day and it was only like £3 on Wii, so part of it makes me think it isn't a rare game over here. Superbike World Championship 2011, just a superbike game, you know, racing but with superbikes, more of a simulator than anything. Eternal Sonata, RPG, very cutesy, made by Namco. Excuse me, that's the beer. But haven't given this one a go yet. Like I said, I don't really play much RPGs. Jumper Griffin story, based on the movie, starring Hayden Christensen, also known as Anakin. I've heard this game is terrible, haven't played it yet though. Dead Rising, the original, amazing game in its time. It's still okay today, a bit outdated. You can get the collection which comes with this one, second one, and Off the Record, but the two DLC, Case Zero and Case West, are digital, so, but I just thought I'd get this version. Good game for its time, fun game, hard though, very hard game. Not the hardest, but hard. WWE 12, just come with the rock thing, but I don't think that works. Just another WWE game. It was good though for its time. Hour of Victory, I've heard this is a really bad World War II shooter, but I just couldn't stay away from World War II shooters. Plus, I do want a full Xbox 360 collection at some point. Ain't gonna happen soon, but got to pick up these sort of games while you can, even, you know. Another example of a bad game I've heard, Hellboy, Science of Evil. I've heard it's a bad game, but it has some co-op on it, which is offline co-op as well, so I have to give that one a go. Eat Lead, the return of Matt Hazard. Very comical, over the top, loads of puns, loads of references, games. Gameplay wise, it's just sort of a standard third person shooter, but play this game through once and you'll laugh, play it, but you won't really want to play it anymore afterwards. It's an okay game for what it is. Fear Files, more fear for your fear frenzies, I guess. Your lust for fear. It just comes with the Q expansion packs, Extraction Point and Perseus Mandate. It was actually the first Fear game I ever played, but I didn't get very far because I was a lot younger then. Guitar Hero World Tour. Yeah, this is probably my second favourite Guitar Hero game. Like I was saying with Guitar Hero 5, this box art is so much better than Guitar Hero 5. Just because it shows you on there. I know these aren't rock stars, these are just normal people, but at least it shows you, you know, it pulls you in. Earth Defense Force, Insect Armageddon, fantastic game in terms of graphics and voice acting and story. Don't buy it for that. It's fantastic though. It's just destroy everything you see, giant bugs and stuff. Amazing gameplay. It gets repetitive, but apparently it's quite hard after a while. But I love these games. I need to get 2027 though. Ooh, trying to hope these don't fall over on me. Risen 2, Dark Waters. I didn't really like this game. I wanted to like it because I do like the whole pirate theme thing, but it just wasn't great. It was just sort of a bog standard RPG, which is a shame, and I knew that would happen. Shaun White Skateboarding, just a skateboarding game. I'm a big fan of the old Tony Hawk games, but yeah, it might be half decent. Haven't given it a go yet. So Arcania 4 Gothic, just another RPG. Haven't played it yet, but looking at it, it looks similar to maybe Dragon Age, I guess, but I might be completely wrong. Have to let me know if this one's any good. And for these prices, like you see stickers still on them. I don't take them off sometimes. Spec Ops: The Line, fantastic game, amazing story. It's sort of like an apocalyptic story, but it's more the horrors of war, which I thought was really good. Very emotional, some very hard choices in this game. As for the multiplayer, I didn't really play it, but apparently it was just kind of a bog standard multiplayer. But the story in this game's good, and for £3, if you can get this game for that cheap, just give it a go. You'll remember it. Bulletstorm Epic Edition, a game a lot of people got for the Gears of War 3 beta. Some people say beta, but I say beta. Over the top first person arcade style shooter. Really good game, really fun. Haven't given it enough time. I've done the first chapter, I think. Shadowrun. Some people called this an underrated game. Doesn't really have much use now, but you can play against bots. But just sort of like an arena shooter with different classes, magic and stuff like that. I've heard it's pretty good, but I haven't really given it enough time to play it. But I've heard it's a good game. The original Army of Two. When I played this game first, I thought it was amazing. Playing it through now, it's not that great. A lot of problems with this game, but it's still an okay game. Lost Odyssey, one of the biggest RPGs on the Xbox of its time. Fuck's sake, 3-disc game. Remember those days. But yeah, it's 4 discs, sorry. But apparently this is a very emotional, very big RPG. I haven't given it enough time. I've played a bit of it. I'm not a massive fan of the combat system. It takes a while to get used to, but definitely one that you need to pick up. And this game is dirt cheap, which is really a good thing, but at the same time it makes me feel sad because it's a great game. Fear 2, Project Origin. Haven't played this one yet, but I've heard it's pretty scary. I don't really get scared of games that much. Occasionally I might, but yeah, apparently it was better than the first one. Bioshock Infinite, a really good open world game. It was very different. A lot of people were a bit annoyed because they really changed the style of this game, made it more light than the other ones, but that's not necessarily a bad thing because this is a really good game. I've heard. I haven't played it yet, but I've heard it's very good. Bioshock 2. Some people didn't really like this one. I've heard the gameplay's good, but the story isn't there. Haven't played this one yet. Haven't completed the first Bioshock, but I love that artwork. It's really cool. Just a blank box with Fear in it. It's a reversible sleeve of Lego Batman 3, so if I ever find a Lego Batman 3, I've got the sleeve for it. But yeah, the original Fear, good game for its time. Doesn't hold up too well today, but it's still a good game. Not an amazing game, but fun. The third Fear, apparently this is the worst of the bunch because it really took away a lot of the scariness and made it more into like a first-person shooter with soldiers and stuff. The other ones did have soldiers, but this one wasn't as good. Rock Band 2, more of the same, just a Rock Band game. NFL Tour, just an NFL game, but this one sort of looks more like a FIFA Street style NFL game. Haven't given it a go. It could be half decent because Big are the ones that made EA. Big are the ones that made the FIFA Street game, so this one could be half decent. Probably my favourite, Guitar Hero. Some people didn't like it, I did. Guitar Hero Legend of Rock. I enjoyed it because it had some of the best. It was more classic rock, which is what I'm a big fan of. I love like Kiss and stuff like that. And it has an amazing song by Poison called "Talk Dirty to Me," which is an amazing song. Guitar Hero Metallica. I'm an avid Metallica fan. I do like Metallica, but I don't know a lot of their songs. But some of the songs that I do know are on here. Probably my favourite one is Fuel. Really good song if you're doing a racing game. Pure Football. Just a football game. Doesn't look amazing, but I don't know. Haven't played it. It's just a football game. I don't know who that is on the front, so sorry. I don't know my football. Syndicate, first person shooter, like futuristic. When I saw the gameplay for this game, I thought it looked awesome. Sorry, this pillow. I saw the gameplay for this game and it looked awesome. I've seen gameplay for it now and it looks okay. Haven't really played it. It's just a futuristic first person shooter from what I can gather. Here we go. Phantasy Star Universe. I'm a big fan of the Phantasy Star online game on GameCube. I know it was originally on Dreamcast, but I played it on GameCube. This one isn't as good. For its time, it was a good online game. I'm just not a massive fan of this game. I played a little bit of it years ago. I have to give this one a go and see if my opinions changed. Raven Squad. It's a game that tried to be too much, I hear. It's basically a first-person shooter with RTS gameplay as well, which seems like a cool concept, but apparently it wasn't handled very well. SmackDown vs Raw 2007. I knew I had this one somewhere. In my opinion, this was the one where I stopped really liking the SmackDown vs Raw games. I love them, but I mean, in terms of actually enjoying the gameplay, it just, I don't know, it just sort of, to me, this is when it started becoming more realistic. 2006 did have realism in it, but it was still fun. This is the one where it sort of started becoming more realistic. Kane and Lynch Collection 1 and 2. I played a bit of Kane and Lynch 1, but I've heard that they're both good games. Some people, it's a mixed bag. Some people hate Kane and Lynch 2 because of the camera, which I can see why. But some people say it's a pretty good co-op game, so I'll have to give these ones a go. Earth Defense Force 2017, like I said with the Earth Defense Force Insect Armageddon, more or less the same game, but earlier, so not as over the top, but still a fantastic game, must play, just because it's fun. With friends, is much fun. Rainbow Six Vegas, again, just another tactical shooter. I'm not a massive fan of tactical shooters, but after playing Graw, I sort of did become more interested in it, so I have to give these ones a go. And of course I have the second one as well, which is pretty cool to have both of them. Some of these games I didn't even realise I had. The Club, excuse me, sort of like an arcade style shooter. It's sort of, you basically have to go through, it reminds me of the 50 Cent Blood and Sand game actually, but it's more like you go through, kill people, get points. It's an okay game, not amazing, but it's okay. Body Count, I've heard this is a mixed bag kind of game, kind of a bland first person shooter, but arcade-ish, I've heard. And then the last few here, 4 left. Let's go with this 2 sports ones quickly. NBA Live 10, just a basketball game. I do somewhat like basketball games. Haven't really played these, but I think, like I said, I don't collect sports games, but obviously I'm a collector, so I take what I can get. But obviously, it's nice to have at least one to try out if I feel like I want to play it. At least I have one to try. And then NHL 10, same sort of thing with the basketball game. It's just so I have one to play. I haven't really played it. I've played one NHL game on PS3. Pretty fun. And then King of Fighters 12, like I said, with the other King of Fighters, haven't really played it. It's sort of like an arcade style. Obviously there's quite a few King of Fighters games. Neo Geo, mainly. Flat Out Ultimate Carnage, sort of like a mix between Burnout and Twisted Metal. I'm a big fan of Demolition Derby games, so this is like a mix between that, but has but I've heard that this one, I think it's this one that's quite good. And then the last one we have Lost Planet 2, which I've heard It's so much better than the first one, and I've heard that you can unlock special characters. You can unlock Marcus and Dom from Gears of War, and I believe you can unlock either Frank West or something like that if you have a save file from one of the Dead Rising games. And same with Resident Evil, you can be Wesker if you have a save file from Resident Evil 5, which I think is really cool actually. I've heard that. I saw someone doing a video showing his collection yesterday, which was nice to see another British game collector. Not that I have anything against Americans, it's just that when I watch YouTube collection videos, it's nice to see someone from England, because obviously some of the games that the Americans have, I'm like, oh, I want to get it, but it didn't come out here. But yeah, last one is Lost Planet 2. Haven't played it yet, but I've heard it's really good. So that was my Xbox 360 collection remastered, as like I said. But hopefully this video will go up tonight as well. The other one's already uploaded. I can only really upload one video at a time. I have to upload a video, do a video, upload it, and then once it's uploaded, delete the video from my phone and then re-upload it. What am I saying? Do another video, sorry, because I'm using my phone. Once I get a camera, I'll be able to do it a lot better. But probably tomorrow there'll be my Wii collection, which has grown a little bit since last time. I don't think I've really, like I said, I don't really focus on getting Wii games. I did in my last pickups video get a few more, but it's nice to go through my Wii games. I'm probably just going to do Wii tomorrow, and then I'll probably do original Xbox, maybe PS3. I don't have that many PS3 games, and most of the ones that I do have is just the normal, basic PS3 exclusives. But maybe I might do a PS3 collection when I get maybe when I get about 50 games possibly. And then I'll probably do my PS1 2 collection, maybe my PS1 collection, but I don't know. Like I said, I haven't really changed much with that. And probably my DVDs. I won't really do vinyl or comics again because, like I said, I haven't really, not much has changed with that. And I show off my comics when I get them anyway. But yeah, this has been my remastered Xbox 360 collection. I hope you enjoyed this thing. I hope you understand why I did this. Not just be like, oh, you're doing the same video again. Just understand why I did it. And of course, as always, please like and subscribe and comment as well. And always leave a comment if you want to see me talk about any of these games in more detail, or do some gameplay of these games. Because I do have a game recorder, but I haven't tested it properly yet, so I will definitely be doing that at some point. And I'm not running out of ideas because, I mean, I've got about 1,000 games, so it's not like I don't have enough ideas for what games I want to talk about and play. Same with movies and DVDs and stuff. So anyway, thanks for watching. See you next time.